Right, so I'm going to do all the sound effects with my mouth in this episode.
Really?
Yeah.
I loved the sound effects.
I'll input them in post, but I'm not going to play them live.
Oh, okay.
And then the theme happens. GLH podcast. Cast.
GLH.
F. There's,
Good luck, Hal.
Oh, Jesus.
Welcome to the GLHF podcast.
Hello and welcome to Game and Fortune, the show where the game is utter nonsense and the prize for our winner is exposure. Game and Fortune is a game show about games, the best kind of games, video games. And in this podcast, players compete against one another to prove their video game knowledge, risking their lives and reputations in the process. It's basically that Polygon Doom gameplay video in the form of a podcast. Come with us as we spiral slowly into the abyss. I'm your host, the reviled Dave Brains, and I'm here with the one and only Kirk McKeon, the judge, the bringer of death, and the bald.
You meant to say father.
I'm not saying it. It hurts me inside.
I'll hurt you later.
I know. Oh, I didn't like the sound of that one. That's a HR warning. We're going to have to cut. Today we are joined by Ryan Woodrow.
What's up?
Marco Woods.
Hello there.
Did I say that right?
No, it's Vuts.
Vuts.
I can't.
Yeah, Kirk's actually been on the Vuts lately. I've noticed that he's good at it.
Kirk's been on the Vuts. Don't tell anyone.
That's 2 HR warnings. Oliver Brandt.
Hi.
And we are also finally with Georgina Young.
Hello.
Those are all my favourite people.
It's actually pronounced old.
George, don't take that. Don't take that.
I was more disappointed that Ollie laughed at it, to be honest.
Ollie's getting a pay rise.
What the hell? If you laugh at your boss's jokes, that's like sucking up. You're not allowed to do it.
Yeah, but you get pay rises.
Where's the class solidarity, huh? Anyway, okay. How has your week been? In order of introduction, Ryan Woodrow.
Oh, it's been a week. I'm on the come down from an Icelandic high, and now I'm ill. So I'm doing great.
Fantastic.
I don't feel sorry for you, by the way, Ryan.
No, it's going to pick up though. I'm going to see Auntie Donna tomorrow.
Auntie Donna?
Yeah.
Who?
I'm not going to give you any context.
Okay.
Ollie knows who they are.
All right.
I do.
Okay. Bye.
Mr. Woods, is that better?
It's fine, yeah.
All right,
No
fine.
complaints about it.
No, whatever. We'll take it. How are you doing?
Doing well. Looking forward to a long weekend.
Good.
What, you're off on Monday?
And Tuesday.
I don't think you are, mate.
I think I am, because the calendar says so.
The
I mean, I can change the calendar.
Well, I
You
can
didn't
change
laugh at my
that.
joke.
Mr. Brandt, how about you? Wagwan.
Yeah, I mean, things are good. I just want to point out that like Icelandic high sounds like Ryan has a real big drug problem,
Meth.
but
Ryan's been on the
He's been
Vuts.
coming down for days.
I left it vague on purpose.
And Georgina, how about you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm enjoying the week I have at home between business trips. So, yeah, it's been good. Getting a routine.
We like to send you away because then we don't have to deal with you. So
Well, also, no one else wants to go, apparently, always.
it's
so.
true. These people don't like fun. It's weird.
Is it
What about-
fun though, Ryan? Is it fun?
Oh, I mean, the Iceland trip was fun.
Then why don't you go more often?
Canada, I'm not so sure.
I'm
No,
sure
but-
Canada will be nice.
Gamescom was fun. It was like busy, really busy, but it was fun. I got to meet Sonic's dad.
Yeah.
That's all I ever
Sonic-
wanted.
Did you just say that like a Scottish person?
Yeah, I always say dad. Have we not
I thought you were
been
Welsh.
here a year and a half? My dad's Scottish. That's why I say
My
we
dad's
as well.
Scottish, but I don't fucking go around saying I don't know, do I?
It's just how you were raised.
Okay. What have you been up to this week, Dave? You human skid mark.
I feel it's hard to rip on Dave so much because he's such a little birthday boy. You know what I mean? Just
It's
a
his
little
birthday.
guy.
I'm a little birthday boy. Hey, it's my birthday. You wouldn't hit birthday boy. I'm a little guy. I'm a little
from
birthday
the
guy.
meme. I get it.
I'm
What
a
have you been
little
up to?
birthday guy. Being a little birthday guy, acting silly, hanging out with me pals.
Releasing a rap song.
Jay-Z was happy about it.
Jay-Z was.
No, Jay-Z, completely different guy.
Okay.
I like that Kirk thought that Jay-Z had heard Dave's rap though, and was like, it's good.
Okay, let's kick things off with the buzzword, our quick fire quiz. In this round, the judge reads out questions and contestants have to buzz in to answer them. Correct answers get 2 points, and other contestants are able to buzz in if the person before them gets a wrong question. Unfortunately, the judge spent the budget and we had set aside for buzzers on a family pack of Chewy Sweets. You did what?
I bought some Chewy Sweets, sorry.
I hope that's going on your expenses, Jesus Christ.
It is.
And so each contestant will need to select a word to represent their buzzer. All right, let's go around. Ryan, you got a good word.
I've got a shot glass here on my desk, so shot glass.
That Icelandic high is lasting a while, huh?
It is. That's where I got it.
Marco, please tell me you got the most exciting buzzword in the world.
Buzz.
All right.
I liked pen.
I wanted pen back. All right.
He's not giving us pen.
Ollie, tell me about your word.
I'm going with the tradition of using something that's on your desk, so I'm going with Kirby, because I have Kirby on my desk.
I like that. It's a good choice. Georgina, talk to me.
I do think we should have video games, because that's what we're about, video games. I would like to be the Crash Bandicoot.
Whoa! I like it.
I like it.
That was a solid impression.
That's not.
I know. I've worked on it a lot. Yeah, but that makes it better.
I like to think you've been practicing in your room as well.
I do that a lot, I will say.
Do you not practice voices in your room, Kirk?
No, I don't need to practice voices because everyone is under me.
I don't practice them, but I do hear them.
Imagine music started playing. Yeah, I'm going to edit that in there.
Right, question 1. Ready your buzzers. What is Mario and Luigi's favourite food?
Kirby.
Yes, Oliver.
Is it spaghetti?
Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, it is. Sorry, I thought I'd do the sound effect that time. I don't think it is bam, 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 though, is it?
I can't believe that. That's... Yeah. I mean... It's the obvious one, right? But like...
Right,
They're Italian. Come on.
We all had the same thought, which was like, don't say spaghetti, don't say spaghetti.
I was just thinking, I don't think that's ever been in a game. I don't remember them chowing down.
Cake has.
Listen, it was on
Cake,
Google, so it's definitely real.
Oh, yeah.
Right, next question. By what cause can one of Metal Gear Solid 3's bosses die by if you take too long to reach them?
Sure. Kirby.
Fucking Jesus Christ, George. Scared the shit out of me.
George got it, like...
What I've learnt about that is it also drowns out everyone else's, because I said it at like the same time and I didn't hear myself at all.
Doesn't count.
George, that was a good choice. Go on.
What's the answer, George?
He dies of old age in it.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does, George. Like you soon.
There you go, George.
Yes.
You got a Metal Gear Solid question.
I've played Metal Gear Solid.
It's not beige. It's Japanese.
It's on Vita as well.
Yeah, yeah, it's on Vita, and Japanese people made it, so it's not like off my list.
That's true.
Right, question 3. What is the name of the homeless man in Stardew Valley?
Shot.
Yes?
Lionel?
No.
Oh, I thought it was.
Oh, I want to give you a fucking half point.
Oh, no, I just remember what it is. Bollocks. Carry on.
Anyone?
Whoa!
Okay. Oh.
Is it Linus then?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
God.
Because I heard Lionel and I was like, yeah, that is it. And then I was like, oh, wait, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next is, what game did Lucas Pope, the creator of Papers, Please, make next?
Woo!
Yes, George.
Obra Dinn. It was Papers, Please, Obra Dinn. It took ages.
What's the actual full name of the game, though?
Return... This is not fair to a dyslexic. It's return to the Obra Dinn or return of the Obra Dinn. I'm going
I'll
of.
give you it.
Yeah.
It's of.
Yeah.
I'll give you half a point.
What the hell?
I got it! I said it's
It's
of!
abuse. This is abuse. I'm not standing
That
for
is
it.
abuse.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Which famous indie developer got so mad on Twitter that they cancelled their next game?
Shot.
Yes.
Phil Fish?
Yes, it is.
I was going to say it was Philly.
Okay, here we go. What is the name of Sephiroth's sword in Final Fantasy VII?
Kirby.
Well, I'll go with Ollie
That was a
first. So that
Kirby.
he,
Oh,
so
thank
he can-
you, George. I think I'm the judge.
It's like it's like Masamune, isn't it? It's,
Yes, it is, Masamune. Well done, Oliver. And don't you
Thanks.
ever interrupt me again, George.
I'm sorry, sir.
Thank you.
Ugh.
Shut up, Ryan. Right, next question. What is the name of the cancelled fighting game with an adults-only rating developed by Paradox Development for the PlayStation?
Shot.
Yes?
Dead or Alive 5.
No. I'll give you a clue. It was cancelled because of its adults-only rating. No?
Still got nothing.
No.
no.
Okay, it was Thrill Kill. Thrill Kill.
Thrill Kill? I've never heard of that.
That's because it was cancelled. I
Sound logic.
I had it though. I had a copied version. It was shit. But you could play as a BDSM nurse.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But Dead or Alive's out there. I don't see the...
I mean, there was a guy who you could play as. It was a cannibal who had a weapon which was just a severed arm that he chewed on between rounds and beat people to death with.
Yeah, but is that like... I can't see how the mix is any worse than Mortal Kombat or Dead or Alive.
I mean, back then people were scared of even cleavage.
okay.
Even cleavage.
There was once a wrestler in WWE called Beaver Cleavage.
Oh,
And his gimmick was that he really wanted to fuck his mum.
next question. During early development, what was the name of Sonic the Hedgehog's human girlfriend?
Shot.
Yes, Ryan.
Madonna.
Yes, Ryan.
Oh my god, that's some knowledge. What's the name of his current human girlfriend?
Doesn't have one.
Spaghetti.
No. That princess.
Oh,
that
the
we
one
mixed
from,
up with.
remember her name.
from Sonic 06. It was Elise, I think.
Oh, it is.
That's the end of the questions round. At the end of that round, George has 6, Ryan has 4, Marco has 0 because he didn't even fucking try, and Oliver has 4.
Up next, we've got Cameo, a round where the judge chooses a
It's
game.
Cammy. Oh.
That sounds worse.
It sounds so bad.
It's a sudden realization. It's Cammy.
That's
Oh.
not what it sounds like at all.
Oh.
Stop.
Oh.
It sounds like you're just really into Cammy from Street Fighter.
Next up, we've got Cameo, a round where the judge chooses a game and our contestants have to select a famous person or game character that would make for the best Cameo. Each contestant gets 1 minute to argue their case and an objection. Anyone who says objection can interrupt the speaker and explain why that idea is flawed, at which point the clock is paused. The judge will choose the best answer, 4 points for the person who comes first, 3 for the runner-up, 2 for the third, and 1 point for the last place. Which game will it be today, oh bald one?
It's meant to be a magnificent one. Why are you doing me like this? You just headbutted your boom mic.
Please go ahead, oh bald one.
This week, I'm going for Final Fantasy VII. Are you ready, Ryan?
Nope.
Okay, let's go.
Right. What's better than one blonde twink with a massive sword? 2 blonde twinks with a big sword. That is why I want to insert Link from Tears of the Kingdom. He's got a unique power set compared to the rest of the party, so you could easily build a unique character around it. I feel like he wouldn't be a fan of Sephiroth, as very few people are. That's about it, really. And that Master Sword, right? It no, I got nothing.
Okay, that was terrible. So you're definitely not winning.
I don't know.
I liked the opening. I thought the opening was very strong.
Yeah, he
Just
lost
nothing
it. He
to
lost
back
it
it up.
halfway through.
It's because I entirely forgot we were doing this round until you introduced it.
Okay, well you ran out of steam real quick there, so I'm afraid you're gonna have to just die.
Just remember the open. Look, I got no objections, so.
You know what? I want to argue a point in Ryan's favor. He basically just said, "What if Super Smash Brothers?" And I'm down with that.
It's true.
I mean, you could always get 1 point, which is what last place gets.
No. I think this round is over. Congratulations, Ryan.
All right, up next, Marco. Tell us who would make for a good cameo in Final Fantasy VII.
From what I have been told what Final Fantasy VII is about, I'm waiting for Treebeard from Lord of the Rings. First up, he's very experienced at dismantling industry and pollution and fighting for nature. Second, he's very fun to play as because, come on, he's a giant tree who can just stomp on enemies. He's also very difficult to persuade, so recruiting him to a party is actually a challenge, which is always a great thing in a game.
Objection.
Yes.
My point, you mentioned that, it's fun to play as a big tree stomping around. Big, slow things in games are always boring to play as. They have never been done properly.
On one hand, Ryan, that's a very good point. On the other hand, rein it in, yeah, because you use shit.
I sort of agree with Ryan though. I do think it is a fun idea.
You're not
This
on
is
it,
not your
George.
objection.
When you die, Kirk, Ryan will have 50 years left, so you got to think about that too.
Fucking hell, Dave's getting naked. HR. Is he alright to continue, George?
Yeah, I think it's good. I think Ryan's objection was good. I'm enjoying it.
Thanks.
So as a counter argument, I would say that Treebeard can obviously, because that's what he does in games and movies, he carries your entire party. So the entire party can fight from Treebeard's back. So you actually have cool combo attacks you can do while controlling Treebeard. He isn't slow. I mean, yes, he's slow, but you have the entire party that fights from his back. It's fast. Plus, you can never go wrong with Tolkien. It teaches you read something about actual fantasy.
That's it, you're out of time. You're out of time, shut up.
He isn't slow. I mean, yeah, he's slow.
Yeah, that's the only note I took was he isn't slow. Yes, he's slow.
Yeah, he himself, but the attack wouldn't be slow because
you're out
his
of time.
party's up
Oh, I
there.
don't want to hear it. You're out of time.
Okay, to be fair, he's slow for his size, but his the length of his legs means he has big strides in it, so he covers distance.
Do you want to go next, Oliver?
I'm not sure I do, but I'll go next. Sure.
If it's alright with George, is it alright with you, George?
Well, it depends if Ollie's got the same one as me.
Oh, I'm
if
pretty
not,
sure
then I have
don't.
to go next. Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Go.
All right. So I think the biggest problem with Final Fantasy VII is that Sephiroth is alive for way too long. So my idea, right? Bring in a master assassin. Bring in Ezio. I feel like Ezio, especially post the end of Assassin's Creed 2, being immune to magic, would be totally fine with getting the jump on Sephiroth, ending him early, saving everybody a whole lot of hassle. We wouldn't have like...
Objection. How is Ezio meant to get to Sephiroth when he's in the jelly in the cave?
Just
Good
walks there.
question, answer it.
I mean, I'm not objecting, so I'm sure.
I mean, he just gets it. He's got the Apple of Eden. He can literally bend reality to his will. So, it doesn't really matter. The pieces of Eden make Ezio basically invincible. So,
But you can't penetrate the jelly. That's the point of the
You
jelly.
can if you can literally... If you can literally bend reality with an Apple of Eden, you can absolutely get through the jelly. It's just not going to be there anymore. He's bending reality to get the jelly out of the way. I don't think it's an issue.
I think we should call this episode "You Can't Penetrate the Jelly."
In any case, I feel like it would just be a lot of pain and suffering. Just
So your way
avoided.
to improve Final Fantasy is to not have Final Fantasy.
No, I'm improving the world of
That's
Final
a different
Fantasy by taking
objection.
out.
Hold on. That's a whole nother objection. Right, Oliver, carry on.
Oh, I mean, like to George's fake objection there. I'm not improving Final Fantasy. I'm improving the world of Final Fantasy by removing Sephiroth from the picture as early as possible, which only a master assassin can do. I think Ezio is the man for the job.
Still
That's all
got
I've
10
got.
seconds.
Yeah, I mean, like you bring in the other assassins too. I don't care.
No, you can't bring the other assassins in.
How's he going to stop him from resurrecting in the live stream?
Well, I mean, he's got an apple of Eden. He can just bend
You
reality.
can't just say magic apple
But
for
the thing
everything.
is,
Yeah,
at
no,
that
because
point, he's no
that's
longer
literally what
bending
they're there
reality.
for.
He's bending like fucking metaphysical shit. Like he can't bend Buddhism.
It pained me that I couldn't object there because one of your points is very wrong. But
Oh, well.
Just do it,
I
Ryan.
kind
It
of want to
doesn't
know what
matter.
the point is.
It
now.
doesn't matter.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to let it impact my
Objective, Ryan.
judgment.
the apple of Eden literally kills Ezio as he uses it. When you use it, it drains his health. It doesn't make him immortal at all.
Are you telling me you couldn't get through the
Right,
jelly?
no, what I'm saying is that in possession of an apple of Eden, he's immune to magic, which is kind of an important thing because when you're in possession of an apple of Eden, you don't get affected by any
it
of the
doesn't
other
stop
pieces
him
of
from
Eden.
getting fucking stabbed with a Masamune, though, does it?
I mean, that's true, but
Yeah, he's got reach on him.
Yeah, reach to penetrate the jelly. George, do you want to go next?
Yeah, sure. So my choice for Final Fantasy VII is our good friend Michael Mouse, because as we know, Mickey Mouse has sexual dominion over every character in the Final Fantasy series. Anyone who's played Kingdom Hearts knows.
objection. Okay, I'm gonna object here.
On moral grounds.
Do you have an objection?
I
they
have
do.
an objection. Yeah.
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 Oh,
I
Marco's
haven't-
still got one as well. You're getting fucked on this round, George.
Okay, I have an objection not to the content, but just because if anybody would like to know the backstory to this, it makes it incredibly embarrassing for me personally. So that's just my sole objection.
I mean,
to...
I'm up for that. Let's go.
So if you've played the Kingdom Hearts series, you know that Mickey Mouse is basically the hero of the series due to his sexual tension with Riku, turning him from the dark side to the light side.
Yeah, objection.
That's an objection on an objection. Jesus
Here's the
Christ.
thing. Here's the thing. Disney will never allow this, and they will fuck you up legally. So
They've
it's
already
not gonna
allowed
happen.
it.
It's not gonna happen even in your fantasy.
Okay, but
Kingdom Hearts
is made by
already
Disney.
exists, Marco. It
Yeah,
already
it's true.
exists.
Kingdom Hearts has Final Fantasy VII characters in it already.
It already exists. And right, we've only seen Mickey's sexual potency against Riku, but I think it could spread to other Final Fantasy characters.
You want
And imagine
Mickey's
that-
sexual potency to spread.
Yes, and imagine like Mickey was in your party and he can do like, he can charm other enemies, he can, where they can't do a turn against him because, they're too sexually attracted to Mickey Mouse and so on. So when you love someone, all other feelings go away. That's it. That's my pitch.
I mean, I forgot to turn the clock back on, so I'll assume
I was going to
that's
say,
1
how
minute.
has it not been a minute?
Yeah, but the objection pauses time. That's how it works, you see.
George's point actually brought up something interesting, that it's a turn-based game. So why the fuck are you guys complaining about Tribute being too slow if it's a fucking turn-based game, Ryan?
Because it's
Kingdom
got
Hearts
a real
isn't.
time. It's got a real time system, so your bar would go up slower.
It's true. He would need to fill up a full ATB before
Yeah.
he gets to step in.
What a ridiculous system.
Let's give you scores. I'm going to give Mickey Mouse's sexual tension 4 points. I'm going to give Treebeard 3 points. Ezio gets 2. And Ryan, you're lucky you get 1.
What the hell just happened? What the hell? Is that what an Icelandic high is? Is that what just happened to me?
You
feel
got
delirious.
moused, Dave. You got moused.
If you're saying it in the plural, I think it's meist. All right, fuck you guys then.
All right. Well, it's in the game, Dave.
It's in the game.
In this round, the contestants are paired into 2 teams. Who will it be today, Kirkles?
Marco and George, Oliver and Ryan.
I approve of that. I approve of that. The judge will give each team a video game quote, and they will have to guess the game and the character that said it. You only get 1 guess per team, with 4 points awarded for the character, as well as an extra point if they get the game. Another bonus point is awarded if they give the answer in the character's voice. This is why you should be practicing voices by yourself in your room. Wow!
Woo!
Nice. You also have 3 yes or no questions to narrow down what it is, but each one you use deducts a point. Kirk, please deliver the quotes.
You know, I've made this really complicated for tracking the scores now, so...
Not our problem.
It's true. Right, here comes quote 1. This is for Sharky and Marco and George, sorry.
Sharky and George.
That's a classic. That's a classic right there. Wait, you don't know Sharky and George?
Yeah, it's
Ryan's
classic,
too young. Ryan's too young.
I have no idea what Sharky and George is.
Crime Detectives of the Sea.
It's of the sea.
They are
yeah.
what?
The Crime Busters of the Sea, Dave. All right, let's go. So this is quote 1 for Marco and George. I hear it's amazing when the famous purple stuffed worm in Flapjaw Space with the tuning fork does a raw blink on Harry Carey Rock. I need scissors 61.
And we're allowed to ask questions now, right?
You get 3 yes or no questions to narrow it down, but each one you use deducts a point from your 4-point max.
Well, we need a question, Marco. It's not going to happen, is it?
I think Marco's got it. He looks like a man that knows.
Is it a Star Wars? Is it a Star Wars, Marco?
Absolutely
Do you know that?
not. It's absolutely
It's
not
not
a
a
Star
Star
Wars.
It sounds like a spacey thing, though. What
Is
do
that a
we want
question?
to? No, I'm talking to Marco. Sorry.
You're
Kirk.
not allowed to talk to Marco. No, you are. Carry on.
Do you want to ask like if it's space or if it's fantasy or like because it'd help to narrow down a genre?
Honestly,
at
it
least.
wouldn't help me narrow it down, so you ask whatever you need to ask, because I have no
Marco's
clue
checked
whatsoever.
already. Okay, is it sci-fi?
Is it sci-fi?
I'd
Kind
say
of.
you could potentially classify it as sci-fi.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a
So-
kind of on that one.
Not really. Then is the answer.
I mean,
That doesn't count against our point, Max, though, because you didn't say yes or no. You said maybe.
Who makes the rules?
Marco's doing it. He's doing
Okay,
it. This
okay.
is how he gets the points.
if you define sci-fi as anything futuristic, then no.
No, because
Yeah.
fantasy can be
It is
futuristic.
it's present day.
Contemporary sci-fi, I'd say, with
Yeah.
Okay.
fantastical elements.
And that was a yes or no question there.
Yes, it was.
Like you know what I mean?
Just
Okay.
ask better questions.
Maybe like a year or something, Marco. What do you think? Like, after.
A release
Is
year, you
it-
mean?
Yeah, like is it after 2015 or something? That would help. Or what do you like?
Sure.
Did it release after 2015?
No.
Oh, so it's an oldie. Well,
So now you're classifying anything as before 2015 as old. We had this conversation about 2000 being last week. Like
Ryan's old now.
you can't keep changing the rules on us, George.
You got one more
What?
yes or no question.
You should have just started by asking if it's on the Vita. Don't ask that now, though. I don't think
it's.
it's gonna
No.
help.
I mean, it's not going to be on the Vita, is it? If it's on the Vita, I'm going to die. It's just nonsense.
So think of a nonsense game.
Is it, Ryan, that you know this?
No, I have a theory, but I don't know if it's right.
It's a famous quote. Like it's not obtuse. It's like quite well known. So
I need scissors 61 is not obtuse.
it's not.
But the tuning fork does a raw blink on Harry Kiri Rock.
It does.
Harry Kiri is thick sliced.
I wouldn't think too much into what it actually says.
Can we ask if it's on Vita then, Marco? If he's done this to me, I'm going to die.
Sure, ask it.
It doesn't matter because we're not going to get it at this point. Is it on Vita?
Is it on Vita?
No, it's to fucking Google it.
I am googling it, but is it on Vita? I don't know. Like, because some of them are, but I don't know if that one is.
I'm pretty sure it is. Come on.
All right, we think it's on Vita.
Hold on.
You can't say that. You can't say that.
Yeah, because one of the top fucking posts
Yeah,
says
but
this
one of
game
the
clearly
thing-
wasn't designed for the Vita. That's one of the top 4
Oh
posts.
yeah,
regarding it.
okay, yeah, it's on Vita.
Okay, George, it sounds like it was a series, or it's an entry into a series, because you
Yes,
said
I
some
got
of
that.
them.
So my opinion is maybe Borderlands 2 because it runs like dog shit on the Vita.
You
It
know
also
what?
sounds
I
like some
understand that.
stupid shit that would happen in Borderlands.
Yeah, and it's a bit claptrap, isn't it?
I understand
It's a
exactly.
pretty good guess. Pretty
Yeah.
good.
I'll
Do you
go
wanna know?
Borderlands 2, yeah.
Yeah, you're wrong.
It is a 2 though.
It's Metal Gear Solid 2.
What was your guess, Ryan? Was it Metal Gear?
Nope.
Oh,
What
Well,
was your
fucking
guess?
shut up then. Who cares?
Kirk, please deliver the next quote.
Okay, quote 2 for Team 2. There's this dream, something important. It's gone when I wake up. No time for dreams, I guess. The monster never dies no matter how many times you kill it. It just sheds its skin and changes form. I can feel the weight of the world pushing me down. I try to carry it nonetheless. One last time, then I can rest.
That does sound like vaguely familiar.
It sure as shit sounds like a JRPG,
It sure as shit does.
but I can't play it. I think it's gonna be one of those ones that when he tells me what the answer is, I'll know it straight away. But
Do you want to do some yes or no questions?
yeah, I'm trying to think of a good one.
I have a feeling it's Final Fantasy, because that seems like the kind of wanky Western Square Enix stuff that Final Fantasy does.
I mean, do we want to go with that specific a question as our first one?
No, probably not. I mean, we should probably find out if it's a JRPG first, if we're going to
Okay,
go
our
down
first
that route.
question is it a JRPG?
No.
Okay,
Okay.
right. Let's throw everything out. Start again. Fresh mind. It's also the kind of like wanky shit that like a Far Cry or Assassin's Creed game would start with, you know? Because you just think they're so up themselves. Okay, I think the year thing was actually pretty good. So shall I ask the year question?
Yeah.
Okay, was it released before 2015?
No.
Okay.
It's a good thing you answered that because I had no idea.
I had it up.
Have you got like just a blind guess?
A
But you've
blind
got another
guess.
question.
I know, but I'm talking it through first.
I'll fucking talk you through, mate.
Ugh.
Okay, I'm like, it feels like the kind of like Black Ops War-y kind of thing that would be at, like the opening to a Call of Duty.
I was actually going in a different direction because it's got that over and over thing again. I think it might be a roguelike.
It could be.
Something like Dead Cells or something. Shall I ask that?
Yeah.
Why? Is
Yeah.
it Dead Cells?
No. Is it a roguelike?
No.
Well,
All your fairies are shit, Ryan.
what? I don't see anyone else doing any better. Exactly.
I get this, like, I don't know. I have a feeling it's like a war game.
I've asked 3 shit questions, so I'm going to let you take the guess, Ollie.
Sure. Is it Modern Warfare 3?
No.
I don't know.
It is Wolfenstein: The Old Blood. So you were getting close, Oliver.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Fucking failure all around.
Kirk, please deliver the next quote.
Team 1. I'm just a girl, not a threat.
That's it. That's the end of the quote there. I think a good question is like, is the girl the protagonist? Maybe, because that would definitely like narrow it down if it is a protagonist quote.
Sure,
Is that the question?
Yes.
I was asking Marco, but yes, if he agrees, then yes.
Yes.
Okay, that definitely does help then.
Well, it's your expertise, George.
I actually think it's a Tomb Raider because in the first of the reboots, she's like, oh no, woe is me. I just have like excellent survival skills and I'm like a gymnast who can climb any mountain, but I'm such a pussy. That's her whole that's her whole demeanor. In
I
She's
remember
got
that
daddy
one.
issues as well.
Yeah. So I could imagine her going, "Oh, I'm just a little birthday girl. Don't hurt me," even though she loves a headshot. But I'll ask it more broad. In that, is it a quote from Lara Croft then? So,
No.
well, we got one more question. I'm trying to think of other famous series that have a girl who, because I'm not a threat, makes me think she is a threat. So, and then the only thing that's running through my mind now is Lollipop Chainsaw.
I was gonna say, George,
was-
you must have a full list of women who are threats in games, like in your head.
Yeah,
She's just
but like
thinking of
most,
herself over and over again. It's like me.
no, most of them are like aware that they're badass, right? Like that's the usual thing. So the idea of someone being like, "Oh, I'm just a little birthday girl." The only person I could think of was the new Lara Croft.
I like your train of thought.
No clues, Dave.
That
Why?
was definitely not a clue, dude. If you try and look into what I just said, that will actually throw you off, Kirk. Don't throw them off. If we gave George enough time, I feel like she'd come to the conclusion.
Yeah, if we gave her like 10 questions.
No. Just like if she just sat there stewing on it for like an hour, she'd have it.
To be fair, Marco not saying anything is how he won last time. So
I just can't think of female series now. I'm on the spot and you're making me all nervous.
it's a quiz.
The fate of my victory hangs on you, George.
Oh, come on, Marco. I know there's a lot of female protagonists in Final Fantasy, but again, I can't think of one that was like...
I'm going to have to time her out soon.
Well, Marco, come up with a series then. Okay, let's ask a year to help narrow it down then.
Yeah.
Is it after 2010?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you give up?
No.
I'm going to make you give up.
Please
in a
do.
minute.
It's been 5 minutes.
Deathloop then, Deathloop, because you do play as the girl, don't you?
Yeah,
Can in
it's not.
multiplayer.
It's not Deathloop.
Okay, well then that was my guess.
I'm not going to give you anything, Ryan. But what do you think it is?
Ellie from The Last of Us.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I've never played The Last of Us.
Neither have I.
Okay, here's a quote for Team 2. You're going to have a bad time.
Fucking okay.
Every game.
I was just saying, like any mascot game from any mascot platformer from the 90s, it could be any of them. I mean, my first thought is like I can totally hear that coming out of like Sonic's mouth or something like that, but
Or
it's
like a Bubsy kind of thing, right?
or a Bubsy. Yeah.
I hate that.
Bubsy said every quote from...
Shall we ask it? Should we ask if it's like a mascot platformer?
Yeah, I think that's a good place to start, yeah.
Okay, Kirk.
No.
Okay. Ruling that out is actually very helpful. You're gonna have a bad time. It's such a vague quote that I feel like it has to be like really famous, and I can't. Ollie, come up with a question.
I don't know, is this from a shooter?
No.
Okay. Well, that knocks out like half of all games, so...
I'm imagining the people listening to this screaming at you both. To be
Yeah,
honest, but-
I mean, the problem is Ryan and I play exclusively JRPGs, so...
That's not
So
true.
yeah,
That's not true. Hang on. Don't lump me in with you. That's not true.
We play primarily JRPGs.
Although I feel like at this point, given we've done this round twice, had 8 questions and got 1 right answer, I'm not sure we're very good at it. Did it come out before 2015?
No.
Shall I just take a guess, Ollie?
Do you think it could be like a God of War? Like maybe a
No.
bad guy's like, hey, you're gonna have a bad time. I don't know. It could be literally any game.
It was shouting more to me like one of the barks from a character in Persona or something, you know?
I could see
Just take
it.
a
Yeah.
guess. Take a guess.
I'll let you take a guess on this one, Ryan, because I got the last one poorly.
Oh, good. Okay, well, I've already said it out loud, so fuck it. We'll just try Persona 5.
It's Sans from Undertale.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
of course it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've had 8 questions in this round total across our 2 podcasts and 1 right answer.
But like, to be fair, there is so many better Undertale quotes where you go, "Oh, that's Undertale."
Yeah, but I
and
didn't
that
want it
is
to be
like,
too
not one
obvious.
of them.
I didn't want it to be too obvious, but I wanted it to be recognisable. And
But you
it
could
was.
say like, "You motherfucking brother killer." That's a better Sans quote.
Next up is a quick round of ticking tag. While we let you prepare for Cammy, this one's completely off the cuff. Each of you have 1 minute to choose a video game character you'd want to team up with in a situation chosen by the judge. What predicament will they be in this week?
Well, I want you to choose a video game character who will help you in a prison break. The person who's first on the leaderboard gets to go first, so that's George.
Okay, so my first thought is Sly Cooper of the Thievius Raccoonus. Because Sly Cooper, obviously, he has a lot of skills. He's got all the skills from the Thievius Raccoonus. He's very good at, getting through things. He also, on his phone, he's got Bentley, he's got Murphy. Murphy can break down walls. He's sick with it. Bentley got all his gadgets. It's basically like James Bond, Batman, and like an Assassin's Creed. It's like all of them in one because they've got all the skills for that sort of thing. I'll tell you what, if you're in jail and you got Sly Cooper there, you're out in 5 minutes. That's my pitch.
Not bad, not bad. Okay, Oliver, do you want to go next?
No, not really.
Well, you are, because you're next on the scoreboard.
Sure. Let's say Tifa from Final Fantasy VII, just because I feel like she'd be really good in a brawl. And I feel like if you're doing a prison break, then there's probably going to be a whole bunch of brawls, guards in the way and shit, and Tifa can just punch the shit out of him and help you get through. So, yeah, that's just what comes to mind. I was trying to think of a character that can just, like, teleport you out, but literally none of them came to mind. So, yeah, Tifa from Final Fantasy VII is where I've landed.
Well, at least you've given the others a good idea now. So
Yeah,
that's nice.
I mean, go for it.
I've got a good idea for that as well, but I'll wait until the end.
George, you've already gone.
Yeah, you can.
I know, but I want to also give this idea now that Ollie's given me an idea.
Ryan, you're next.
I mean, it seems pretty obvious to me there's only one character that can go in and out of anywhere without ever being seen or anyone even leaving a trace of him being there, and that's Agent 47 from Hitman. Okay, he has to start in the prison, but he can quite easily, take me around and be like, oh, get that guy and wear his outfit, and I'll be like, okay, 47, can I scan the barcode on your head, by the way? Not relevant. And then if all else fails, I can just get into a freezer and he'll wheel me out.
Marco.
Well, it's very easy. Darth Vader. The Force is the solution to everything, and he'll just kill everybody else, and then I'm out. I rest my case.
I mean, that's the answer when you're into proper fantasy, isn't it?
Indeed.
Thank you. Not the weeb shit, which is...
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I give my answer to Ollie's teleportation problem?
Go on, hit us.
No.
Please do.
It was Blinks the Time Sweeper.
All right. That's pretty
Of
good.
course, yeah.
And if we've not thought about Blinks, I mean, do you really play video games?
This is not the first time I've thought about Blinks this week. He is my Roman Empire.
Yeah.
That's
What
a really
could have happened?
That's a really interesting way to confess love for someone. And you're my Roman Empire.
It's the greatest compliment.
I've just got some follow-up questions for some of these. So, George, Sly Cooper is a raccoon, right?
Yeah.
Why is he in jail, in human jail?
Well, he's a thief and he's always stealing stuff, so
Yeah,
that's
nick
common.
him.
And
What, he's
also,
stealing prisoners.
No, Sly Cooper always ends up in jail and he always breaks out of it because he's always stealing shit, which is like he's a master criminal. That's the point of him. And he does get thrown in jail, but he does get back. But the other thing is that Sly Cooper, you know how the rabbit from Space Jam is the reason that a lot of men are furries. Sly Cooper is the reason that a lot of women are furries. So I think he would end up in a human prison because he does cross that line.
I thought that he was
Well,
just the
well-
reason for gay furries.
Well, I was going to say we're back
Maybe
to Mickey.
two. Maybe
We're back
2.
to Mickey Mouse's sexual energy levels of debate.
No,
Yeah,
but Mickey
George
Mouse.
has a topic today, admittedly.
I remember
Okay.
I was just watching a podcast and the Sly Cooper voice actor was on there, and all the women were into it. I'll tell you that. Yeah.
Okay, so Oliver, the only note I have here is punching the shit out of everyone.
Yeah.
That's
I
your
mean-
prison break strategy, is it?
Yeah, I mean, it worked for a critically acclaimed hit television show Prison Break, so I imagine it would work in real
I
life as
think
well.
there was a little more to his plan. Like he had a whole tattoo that was the prison.
Well, yeah,
blueprints
sure, but
and-
like that's like, minor details. When it came down to push and shove, they punched people, so
I don't know. And why would
Prison Break is such a show your mum watches. Like,
it's terrible. And why would Tifa be in the same jail as you?
I mean, she's literally an eco-terrorist, so I feel like if I'm going to jail, it's probably because I've done eco-terrorism as well.
Okay,
I feel
that's
like-
fair.
Yeah.
Ryan, Agent 47 is a good pick, I thought, but when you're playing Hitman and you're stealing people's clothes, they're all one size fits all, right? But
Yeah.
like, what about if you come up to a prison officer? And...
Is this about to be a fat joke?
no. I'm just saying, you're quite a tall gentleman.
There are... No, I'm not. There are fat prison officers.
it's true. He's right. Not in Hitman, but in real life.
He's young though, isn't he, Ryan? As well. They'd be like, "Why is this prison officer 12?"
I hold on. I used to work with the guy that fucking does security at fucking Ian Watkins' prison, and he ain't that old, but he is pretty tubby. So I'm saying there's all sorts out there.
Okay.
Dave, stop humble bragging.
That's not humble brag, is it?
And Marco, I thought Darth Vader was a really good pick. Like, he could just rip the wall open and walk you outside. But you kind of didn't give a shit, did you? So I kind of want to dock your points for that. It's just like Darth Vader.
Why would I
he's
need
great.
to? I mean, where would my explanation go? Like, what more do you need to hear for this?
Well, he can rip the wall apart and walk out. Like, even that is something.
Why would Darth Vader be on Marco's side anyway? Why wouldn't he turn against you too?
Because Marco's fucking evil.
Marco's on the dark
I helped
side.
him commit space genocide. That's why we were in jail. So
Marco's sliding into fascism. That's great.
Very, very offensive joke that just crossed my mind. But
is it because I'm German?
it is. Yeah, it was.
Oh no.
I'm going to give Ryan the 4 points on this one.
Redemption.
I'm going to give Marco 3 points, even though he didn't try, because it was a good pick. George
Again,
gets 2.
German efficiency.
Yeah, okay. George gets 2 because again it was good, and Oliver punches shit out of them. I'm not sold.
That's fair.
Your cats are finding it quite a good strategy.
Yeah, I was enjoying that.
Okay, go on, Dave.
The judge will choose 17, I repeat, 17 games. That's far too many. And you have to guess whether the next game in the sequence has a higher or lower Metacritic rating than the previous one in the sequence. I hope you understand that. You get 1 point for each game guessed correctly, but it's passed on to the next player when you get one wrong.
So Marco, we'll start with Shenmue 2, which has a Metascore of... I'm not going to tell you the Metascore, actually. No, it's 88. And there's 16 more to come. Is Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak higher or lower than Shenmue 2?
It's probably higher because people love Monster Hunter. Yeah, it's higher.
It's not.
No,
No.
too bad.
People love Shenmue.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. So.
Oliver's next. Oliver, is Octopath Traveler 2 higher or lower than Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak?
Lower.
Yes, it is. Is Invisible Ink higher or lower than Octopath Traveler 2?
Probably higher, I would guess.
It's not.
Oh.
Right, next up is Ryan. This is very exciting, isn't it? It's like all going on. I
It's
feel
quite.
the energy in the
It's
room.
quite tense, to be fair.
Yeah, I feel tense.
I'm in it.
Okay, is Splatoon higher or lower than Invisible Ink, Ryan?
Splatoon 1.
Yes.
And Invisible Ink was lower than Octopath 2. So this must be higher.
It's not.
What?
Criminal.
Wow! I was
That
really
is
surprised.
shocking.
I've messed you up on this
I
one.
told you, critics are amateurs.
That's some good question picking, to be
The thing
fair.
is, we're between 70 and 100 really for scores. That's the problem.
Right, George. Is Streets of Rage 4 higher or lower than Splatoon?
Higher, I think. I think that did well.
Yes.
So we've got to go higher at some point.
Is Dusk higher or lower than Streets of Rage 4?
I don't know Dusk. What's that one?
I'm not telling you. No, it's a first-person shooter indie team, like
Oh, okay.
Boomer
Oh,
shooter.
that was soon. That was recent, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Ooh, I think that was quite popular. I'm gonna go lower though because I do think Streets did well.
Yeah, you will. Okay, Marco. Is Final Fantasy 16 higher or lower than Dusk?
Yes, it's higher.
Higher than Dusk?
Yes.
No. Okay, who's next? Oliver. Is Nier Automata higher or lower than Final
It's
Fantasy
higher.
16?
It's got to be higher.
Is NBA 2K17 higher or lower than Nier Automata?
It's lower.
It's not.
Well,
It's not.
that's not possible.
I love sports game ratings. They're so funny.
The user scores for all the sports game ratings are always in the bin, and then the critic scores are like middling.
Okay, Ryan.
Hi.
Is Dark Souls higher or lower than NBA 2K17?
Fucking me. And then 2K17 was higher than Nier Automata. Oh my god. The problem is, I think the difference either way is going to be like 1 point. Oh, for my own sanity, it has to be higher.
It's not.
What the
I
fuck?
was gonna say lower. Yeah.
Metacritic shit.
Yeah.
I've proper done you all over with this one. Oh, that's great.
It's a good question picking. I like it.
Yeah, it's objectively wrong in almost every case.
When I was looking at it, I was like, which ones are the most fucked up? And that's what I went for.
Yeah, no,
it's-
it's good. It's good.
It's good.
Is Monster Hunter World higher or lower than Dark Souls, George?
I'm gonna say higher.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Is Dark Souls 2 higher or lower than Monster Hunter World?
it's got to be lower, right? Because Dark Souls 2 wasn't as good as Dark Souls 1. No. That's got to be lower. Oh my god, brilliant! Absolutely brilliant.
I told you, critics don't know what the hell they're going on about.
Okay, Marco. Is Portal higher or lower than Dark Souls 2?
It has to be higher.
No.
Oh my god!
How out of touch
You
are
could
you
all- I
lot
mean-
with the mainstream gaming audience, huh?
This is incredible.
Okay.
Yeah,
who's
it is
after
some.
Marco?
It's some good knowledge we're getting. To be fair.
Oliver. Is The Sims higher or lower than Portal?
Oh. It lower, I was guessing.
No.
Lower.
Ah.
Okay.
You're just going the opposite of what you think is
Well,
true.
I
Isn't it, now?
thought it would be lower because, like, this was, back in the day when people actually gave low scores. But I
No,
guess
they
not.
did not. They did not.
Ryan, is Halo 3 higher or lower than The Sims?
Okay. I'm going against my gut instinct. Oh, but what if this is the one where my gut instinct is right? Okay. My gut instinct says higher, so I'm going to say lower.
It's higher.
I'm upset.
Okay, George, it's the last one.
Okay.
Oh, George is going to
Last
get all the
chance
points
for a
from this
point.
round.
No. It's how many you got right. You
Yeah,
get
we don't
one
do the
for.
final ending points anymore.
Yeah, but you're
So
the
that's
only,
why
you're the only one
He's
who's
the
got
only
one
one who's
right.
got right. Yeah.
I've got. Oh, am I? Oh, I've only got 2.
And you're already in the
Okay.
lead.
So, George, is GTA San Andreas higher or lower than Halo 3?
That's rough, isn't it? I think it's a better game, but then people love Halo. I'm gonna say higher.
No.
No, okay. Well.
Game journalists are fucking dense as shit.
Yeah. Who knows what was going on?
Okay. Well, at the end of everything, George is our winner with 14 points. Ryan and Oliver are tied with 9, and Marco has 6, which is more than he deserves.
Agreed. And on that bombshell.
Doesn't this podcast make you hate video games?
It makes me hate you.
No. It makes me hate journalists. Not so much the games.
Our peers are going to hate us after this podcast.
Well,
aren't
they're
they?
fucking amateurs, apparently. Like, what do you want?
But the thing is, we're well aware of the irony of saying all
Yeah.
game journalists are idiots.
Oh, yeah,
so.
yeah. But I mean, other than me, I agree. Can you give us a little acceptance speech for your win today, George? How do you feel?
I'd like to thank Theories Everywhere for giving me the chance to take home this trophy today. Your love for anthropomorphic animals has carried me over the victory line today. Thank you.
I can feel Mickey Mouse's sexual energy.
He's with us. He's in the room.
Are you going to give us an outro, Dave?
And the rest,